Many objects in the decorative design gallery were inspired by furniture of the past. Philippe Starck drew inspiration from traditional furniture, like the 18th century bergère form of this Chippendale chair made in 1772. Both chairs have ample seats, enclose the sitter, and are made from rich materials. But notice how Starck's contemporary version has simple lines that reference only the basic overall shape of the historic form. Look around the gallery for an updated version of this French writing desk. Although the shapes are very different, both the old and the new version are made from extremely luxurious surface materials and require the finest French craftsmanship. The late 17th century version on your screen has an inlaid surface of brass, ebony, ivory, mother of pearl, and tortoiseshell. The modern interpretation by French architect-designer Sylvain Dubuisson has a sensuous curved form that's luxuriously and very skillfully covered in parchment and leather. Olivier Garnier's work harkens back to French Art Deco and Art Moderne designs of the 1920s and 30s, like the table on your screen. Look around the gallery for a simple, rectangular-shaped table transformed into an elegant object through the designer's choice of materials, finishes, and detailing. You'll recognize Mats Theselius' subtle variation on this 1903 club chair by turn-of-the-century Austrian designer Koloman Moser. Look at how Theselius updated the club form and gives it a more macho air by replacing the inlaid wood with a patinated iron frame and rawhide upholstery. Look for a goblet with a swirling glass bowl and stem, held together by a spray of glass flowers. This delicate vessel recalls elaborate ceremonial drinking glasses used and displayed during the Renaissance, like the elaborately patterned loops and snake-like twirls on this 17th century German-winged goblet, on view in the Milwaukee Art Museum. This rare 16th century footed bowl takes the form of a rigged sailing vessel, or nef. Fanciful and highly skilled glass like this is the mark of Venetian glass of the 16th and 17th century. You'll see Boric Sipek's contemporary glass vase with exuberant twisted arms and a bold cobalt blue color that references the Venetian glass tradition. Boric Sipek has reinterpreted the Ray Carnier couch like this early 19th century Greek Revival style lounge chair. Look at how his contemporary version is highly sculptural. It visually breaks apart the lounge form into separate pieces: the foot, the back, and the seat. The blue and white dish on your screen was made in London in 1650, but it is in a style that mimics ceramics from Delft in the Netherlands. But in turn, those ceramics were imitating the valuable export porcelain coming from China. Boric Sipek's contemporary dinnerware references this widespread blue and white ceramics tradition, but he applies the traditional ornament to very creative modern sculptural shapes. Here you see an 18th century American tea table with a turned pedestal base. Philippe Starck uses plastic to capture the essence of this iconic form.